Hey there, friends, and welcome. I'm Eric, one of the co-founders of Pick Army. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's get right to some Thanksgiving ball. Houston -3 at Detroit. A real sentiment play here as far as I'm concerned. This Lions team has quit on Matt Patricia, who will be fired at the end of the season. Detroit abysmal in almost every major defensive category despite playing under a supposedly defensive-minded head coach. 29th in opponent yards per play, 23rd in opponent red zone percentage, 27th in sacks. Offense, not much better for Detroit. 25th in third down offense, 28th in time of possession. This is a bad team from top to bottom. Houston, on the other hand, an impressive 6th in yards per play, ranked 3rd best in minimizing penalties, and off a very impressive home win against the Patriots as a home dog. Now, their defense for Houston, it does give up yards, but it's 12th best in stopping opponents from scoring a touchdown inside their own 20. Detroit, as I mentioned before, is 23rd in that category. Add all this up in a national TV spotlight, look for Houston to roll. I like Houston -3, and for all those adjusted line players out there, I think Houston -6.5, somewhere around +165 to +185 is pretty attractive. Washington at Dallas -3. I like this one a hell of a lot more, -2.5 than at 3. I'm on the Cowboys, but I need to be wary. We need to be wary of Washington's defense. 7th in defensive yards per play, 9th in third down defense, and 9th in opponent points per game. This is a real defense here. Conversely, Dallas ranked 24th, 29th, and dead last in those same categories respectively. So then why the Cowboys? Because they're finally getting some of their playmakers back, not to mention Andy Dalton, but in addition to Dalton, some offensive line help, some linebacker help. Fact is, Washington would have lost to Cincy last week if not for the injury to Joe Burrow. Dallas is the play, though. This is far and away my least favorite pick of the week. Dallas -3 hosting Washington. Baltimore +5.5 at Pittsburgh. What a great matchup. Two excellent teams and mostly comparable from a stat perspective. The Steelers' defense is truly elite, but the delta between these two teams is not as big as it would seem. For example, while the Steelers are first in opponent points per game, Baltimore is 3rd. Steelers 1st in sacks per game, but the Ravens are 11th. When it comes to third down defense, the Steelers are 11th, while Baltimore, they're 3rd. So the concern, is Lamar Jackson's confidence zapped after back-to-back losses as a touchdown favorite? It's possible, but this one is all about the number. I took the Steelers' money line -175 early in the week when this line was Steelers -2.5. Now, Baltimore's getting 5.5 points. That's too many points to turn down in what has been a field goal game for the life of the series. So getting 5.5 points with an elite team like Baltimore is excellent value. Steelers win, but Ravens cover. Baltimore +5.5 at Pittsburgh.